Tottenham 2, Liverpool 2, fair result if you ask me. Before we get started, please do click on that like button. If you follow our videos regularly, it will help us reach more people. Let's get straight into the game. Fair result because Tottenham had the better chances. Fair result because Liverpool could have had a few decisions going their way. Speaking of those decisions, Andy Robertson red. Keeping in mind how Paul Taney was giving those cards away, so if you keep that in mind, so Andy Robertson ka red tha. But if you keep that in mind, Harry Kane ka bhi certainly red tha. It was a bad challenge. It was not given. Diogo Jota was pushed in the box. That was not given as a penalty. If it was anywhere outside the box, it would have been given as a free kick. I'm 100% sure. The consistency wasn't there, which kind of sucked. The clear and obvious element over here, I think the clear and obvious error is just being used to save the referee from receiving criticism. But the VR was introduced, my 2 cents over here, was introduced to clear and obvious decision hai unko dena. So it was clearly and obviously a push. It was clearly and obviously a foul which wasn't given. But it is what it is. It happens over the course of the season. I'm not fretting too much about it. Great game as a neutral. I really enjoyed it. Tottenham created some really good chances. They were not rusty. They had 2 weeks off. The debate was, will they be ready? Will they be match fit? And boy, oh boy, they were. They created so many chances. They should have, I'm sure their supporters will be feeling they should have finished off the game. They let Liverpool back into the game. Defensively, on the counter, we looked vulnerable for many reasons we'll get to. Harry Kane was on the score sheet, so yeah, he had to score, right? He had to score against us. He's not been having the greatest season for Tottenham. But yeah, that's that. Jota, great header for him. Andy Robertson crossed the ball. He scored the second goal as well. Speaking of decisions, I will not be too biased. The Salah ka hand, I'm sure Tottenham supporters will also be saying, could be feeling that was a handball which led to our goal. So yeah, the consistency was not there. From our point of view, we miss probably the best centre-back in the world, the best defensive midfielder in the world, and our captain, and it showed. Konate and Matip did a job. Alisson was my man of the match. I don't know whether I've said it already. I'm recording this for the second or third time because my fumble kiya tha. So Alisson made some crucial saves. Sure, he screwed up for the second goal, but I think he was my man of the match. On the counter, we just looked so vulnerable. Milner, Morton, Keita tried to do what they could, but the difference in quality is just a lot when certain players are unavailable. Henderson is out, Thiago is out. Let's hope these players, including Curtis, so we have 5 who have COVID positive, they are back for the Leeds game because we need them. We can see that the quality is missing, and we have quite a few players unavailable. So interesting game against Leeds coming up. In hindsight, great game, great spectacle. Tottenham will be, I'm sure they'll be thinking they could have won it. We as supporters, I'm sure we will be thinking that we should have won it as well. So many people yesterday on Twitter were saying that we were robbed. I'll just say one thing, decisions sometimes go your way, sometimes they don't. Yesterday, yeah, I don't think they went our way, but it's okay. We've got a point, a very, very undersent side from our side against Tottenham, but we still got a point. So let's bring on Leeds up the red bed.